Yesterday, Pastor Dorcas Rigathi was very angry, and Pastor Dorcas Rigathi was very furious upon the attack on church. Just listen.
The power of God. And Your Excellency, if you just allow me to say just one thing to correct something that is going on in this country concerning the Church of Jesus Christ. Myself, I'm not a Christian only. I am a believer in Jesus Christ. I'm a believer in the holy book called the Bible. I am a preacher, and I'm not ashamed of the gospel. I have seen very recently, people are talking about power of healing, and they tell us we need some scientific proof. I know we have kept quiet, and I believe that people need to understand this. The Church of Jesus Christ is quiet because we are church and we are people who believe in peace. But every religion under this earth believes in the healing by Jehovah God himself. I am a Pentecostal and I don't fear. And I go to preach, I'm an evangelist. I pray for people. And therefore, I believe in prayer and I believe in the power of God's healing. Which proof and which scientific formula did they use to be able to tell us that they got the office? They told us by prayer they went into the office. So if they are in the office by means of prayer, they are illegally there if the healing of the people of God is illegal. And I stand here. My roots are from full gospel. Late Bishop Karianjai took me to crusades and we went and we were praying for people. And I believe in it. And we believe in it. And the Church of Jesus Christ will continue to pray for the people who need healing. I see all these leaders when they'll be here in another few months, asking the bishops to pray for them so that they can get the seats. So we want to know whether those degrees of theirs are not enough to make them go to the office. Why do they come here? It is because the prophet has the power to release authority for leadership. And therefore, the Church of Jesus Christ has been collectively, Mheshimiwa, there is no collective justice. If somebody in any church has a problem, let that person face the law, the full force of the law. But don't call the Church of Jesus Christ that person. And therefore, it is my belief that people will refrain, because Christians, we are very peaceful. Our brothers, the Muslim, and I can tell you, from their Quran, and they can go and read, it says that the Quran was sent for healing. And they also believe that God is a healer. Now, if you go to the traditional people, they also pray for God to heal them. If you tell people not to pray, you ask people not to be healed. The church is one of the greatest organization or institution that supports the alternative healing, and that is hospitals. The church has the best hospitals in this country and even in the world. We believe in education. We have the best schools in the whole world. And therefore, as we speak now, we would like people to respect the Church of Jesus Christ. There are people who are true preachers. They are true prophets, and they are also true healers. God bless you.
This was after Aden Duale has slammed Prophet Ouri, claiming to heal a patient who had HIV and AIDS virus. Listen.
Na huyo mtu alifanya hiyo crusade anisikize. However, na wale madaktari waliongea wanisikize. However, matters of health, mambo ya afya and life must remain firmly grounded in the ethics and science-based medicine. Wewe huwezi kuenda shule ya School of Medicine alafu unasimama kwa crusade, na tumekupatia license as a medical practitioner, and any claims of miraculous healing, any claims of miraculous healing, and more so by licensed medical practitioners, must be supported by verifiable and scientifically proved. If you cannot do that, and you are a medical practitioner, and you go and speak in a crusade, and you talk about miraculous healing, we have directed the regulator, Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Council, to do a thorough investigation on those medical practitioners. And we shall, if they cannot verify scientifically, we will be forced to cancel their license.
In case you are watching this channel for the first time, kindly please click that subscribe buttons, then allow the notification buttons to be on. Whenever you're producing a video like this one, YouTube will automatically giving you a notification. I think the best medicine for this government, or rather for this Duale, was this Pastor Gachagua. And she was just very clear that it seems the degree, diploma, PhD and the masters that these leaders hold hawasaidii chochote, kwa sababu when the election is approaching, they normally rush to churches, kneeling down to pray for them, and even crying in churches. Not once, not twice. You have seen how Ruto behaves. Immediately the election is approaching, the guy can memorize all verses from Genesis to Revelation. Anajua everything. The guy can now be intercessor. The moment the worship is being worshipped, you can see tears just flowing from his eyes just to capture the attention of the churches, so the churches can see, oh, this person is one of us. But now when they just entered into the power, now they wanatoile ngozi yao ya kondoo, now they wear their real ngozi. That's why we see these things is happening, slamming pastors. And when miracle is happening, now they came out to claim that you have to prove that miracle. And for me, this political clash will just shun away from church. Unajua politics wafanya kazi yao, sisi we do our own things, then let the churches do their own things. Kwa sababu you cannot prove everything that happen in churches. And they need to understand that you can't prove everything that happens in church. We have some churches that yado wanafanyanga some of the prophecies that it come to pass. So to prove to church that this is their proof is when a pastor, when a prophet, or when a reverend give a prophecy, then it come to pass. That's now the approval. So when someone is healed, now that's now the approval. There's no science in God's matter. I think someone could go and tell Duale there is no science in dealing with any godly matters. That is spiritual, and you cannot compare spiritual and scientific. Those things don't rhyme. Scientific deals with fact, and in spiritual we deal in belief. I may be very sick, but when I believe I'm healed, then automatically I will be healed. It's the same as nature. Walk hand to hand with spiritual. When you believe in something that, okay, today sina kitu, but I believe that before the day ends, nitakuwa nimepata kitu. Then you have that belief. Then when you go out, then you give the nature the positive vibration. So itajua this person, even though hana these things, but he deserve it. And at the end of the day, you can end up getting what you need. But now, how can scientifically be proven in that scenario? Science is not there. Kwa sababu science is saying that I did engineering, but in engineering you speak about fact, you measure. When you do calibration, you know that I have calibrated this machine that the alarm will be on at this temperature and the alarm will be off at this temperature. That is science. And now you cannot bring it in religious, or rather you cannot bring it in godly matters. You cannot bring in godly matters. What is your thought, guys? Drop it in the comment section. I will be doing my best to read it and giving you a response. And with that, peace and love. With that, guys, follow long political analysis on this channel. And if you are watching us in any other social media platform, kindly please take a minute or two, go to YouTube, search for Mkuu Politics, then subscribe to that channel. And with that, guys, thank you for choosing Kenya Political Brief as your primary news platform, more so on politics. Kindly please share this video to a friend. If politics is your passion, this is the place you really wish to be. Kindly subscribe. Bye bye.